Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me again, Going to Blue Dude. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. This channel is home of at least one college football video every single day. And I'm going to start doing some college basketball videos as soon as the college football season starts winding down. And right now, I'm livid. I am livid. And I know rankings don't mean anything right now. I get that. But disrespect does mean something to me. And the new AP Top 25 for college basketball is out. And West Virginia is not in it. That is total disrespect, and it makes no sense. First, we'll go by conference. One AAC team, and that's Houston. One ACC team, one, and that's Duke. 5 Big 12 teams, Baylor, Iowa State, Kansas, Texas, and Texas Tech. 4 Big East teams, Providence, Xavier, Seton Hall, and Villanova. 4 Big 10 teams, Michigan State, Ohio State, Wisconsin, and Purdue. 1 Mountain West team, Colorado State. 3 Pac-12 teams, USC, UCLA, Arizona. 5 SEC teams, LSU, Auburn, Alabama, Kentucky, Tennessee. That surprised me. And of course, 1 West Coast Conference team, and that is Gonzaga. Let's go through the rankings real quick. Number 1, Baylor, stays the same. 61st place votes, they're 10-0. Number 2, Duke, that stays the same, they're 10-1. Number 3 stays the same, that's Purdue, they're 10-1. Gonzaga rises up to 4th spot, they're 9-2. UCLA falls 1 spot, they're 9-1. Arizona rises 2 spots to number 6 with 1 first place vote. They're 11-0, undefeated. Kansas stays the same at 7 at 9-1. USC up 2 spots to number 8, they're 12-0. Iowa State up 2 spots to number 9, they're 11-0. Alabama falls 4 spots to number 10, they're 9-2. Michigan State rises 1 spot to number 11, 9-2. Auburn rises 1 spot to number 12, 10-1. Houston rises 1 spot, number 13, 10-2. Ohio State rises 1 spot, number 14, 8-2. Seton Hall rises 1 spot, number 15, 9-1. Texas rises 1 spot, number 16, 8-2. LSU rises 2 spots to number 17, 11-0. They're still undefeated. Xavier rises 4 spots to number 18. They're 11-1. Tennessee falls 1 spot to number 19, 8-2. Kentucky rises 1 spot to number 20, 8-2. Colorado State rises 2 spots to number 21, 10-0. Providence gets ranked at 11-1. They're number 22. Villanova falls 14 spots to number 23, and they're 7-4. Wisconsin gets ranked to number 24. They're 9-2. And Texas Tech stays the same at number 25 at 8-2. The biggest issue I have, I guess, is that number 23 ranking Villanova. They are 7-4. West Virginia, I guess, technically is ranked at number 27 with 57 votes. We are 10-1. Connecticut, UConn was ranked number 15 at the time we beat them at home. We beat a decent UAB team. This is total disrespect. I thought West Virginia should have been ranked last week after we beat UConn. Okay, I can let that slide. But then we beat a pretty good UAB team this week, and we're still not ranked. And Villanova's still ranked with 4 losses. That doesn't make sense at all. And like I said at the beginning of the video, rankings don't really matter right now, but disrespect does matter in my book. And this is total disrespect. I don't like this at all. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I am super angry right now. Why? Why do they keep doing this to West Virginia? Why? I mean, I don't understand this at all. West Virginia deserves more respect than this. This is sheer nonsense, guys. What in the world is going on? I can't handle this anymore. I guess maybe the AP poll actually wanted to see me go off and throw things and get really mad, because that's exactly what they did. And I cannot handle it. I cannot handle this. Stop disrespecting West Virginia. Maybe it was, we can't put 6 teams in the rankings. That would give the Big 12 6 teams. That's too many. So we'll keep the 5, and we'll leave West Virginia out until they actually earn that ranking. We've earned a ranking. We've earned a top 25 ranking. And at this point, I would say West Virginia would actually be on the fringe of a top 20 ranking. Yes, I said it. Top 20. And I know they are winning in ugly fashion, but they're winning. Even the UAB game, I mean, we were down 90% of that game. But guess what? We came back and found a way to win. This team is growing before our eyes. It's getting better and better and better. Kedrian Johnson, I think he's going to have a breakout year. Taz Sherman is leading this team. Osabuehin is contributing. Sean McNeil is playing his role. The bench is doing what they're supposed to do. This is a team that's getting better and better and better. Now, we'll see just how good they are once we hit Big 12 play, but as of right now, they've done enough to earn a top 25 ranking. As a West Virginia fan, I can't express the disrespect that we get, and I know a lot of people say that. I know a lot of fan bases, oh, we were disrespected. Oh, we were disrespected. And I get that. But I'm telling you, if you are in the shoes of a West Virginia fan, you would understand what true disrespect is. And this is part of it. We were disrespected in basketball by not being ranked. And rankings mean nothing at this point. I get that. But it's the respect issue. And apparently, they have no respect for West Virginia. Oh, they've won, but not convincingly. They haven't proven to us that they're a top 25 team yet. What is a top 25 team then? A 7-4 Villanova? I don't think so. 7-4. Villanova should be out, and West Virginia should be in. And that's the bottom line. Now, we did lose to Marquette. We do have that one loss, but that's not a horrific loss. It's not a great loss. They're not a great team, but at least they have a winning record, so it's not a super terrible loss. And I think come tournament time, if West Virginia is on the bubble, having those wins in non-conference against UConn and UAB will help our resume. Resume building season. What really matters is getting into the big dance at the end of the year and what seed you're going to get in the big dance at the end of the year. So right now, West Virginia has building the resume. We do get disrespected by not being put in the top 25. I'm livid about that, don't get me wrong, but I do like that West Virginia has building a pretty decent resume to this point. Now, our next game is a home game against Youngstown State. I expect that to be a win, but we'll see. And going into Big 12 play, 2 road games. In fact, our first game in the Big 12 is on the road to a ranked Texas team. Texas is number 16 now. They're 8-2. They rose 1 spot. And right after that road trip to Texas, we have a road trip to TCU. And TCU's looking pretty good right now as well. They're 9-1. So two big-time road games to start Big 12 play. On the road to a ranked Texas team and on the road to a TCU who's looking good, and they're 9-1. But man, that's a brutal start to conference play. We have to go on the road back-to-back to start Big 12 play, and the first game is against a pretty good Texas team on the road. So I was actually hoping that West Virginia would get ranked before we start Big 12 play, because that first game at Texas, that could be a loss. That's a tough place to play, and Texas is pretty good, so we might be on the fringe the rest of the year, which is fine, I guess. It's fine, because rankings don't make sense. As long as we get enough wins and keep building our resume, get into the big dance, and get a decent seeding. I would prefer at least a 6 or higher. But in any case, I'm not happy about this at all. West Virginia should be ranked, but once again, we get disrespected. They keep a 7-4 Villanova team in the rankings and keep out a 10-1 West Virginia team. I don't like that at all. Shame on you, AP poll. Shame on you. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.